What's up, Peak Timers? Phil here from Peak Time Racing. I normally don't make news videos like this, but some news came out that was just so big I cannot pass making a video on this, and I gotta dress for the occasion, if you know what I mean. For those of you who don't already know, Hot Wheels lost the license to Ferrari December 31st of 2014. This was a huge disappointment to Ferrari fans like myself because Ferrari and Hot Wheels were at the peak of creating amazing designs like the Ferrari LaFerrari and the 599XX, which we both got in Super Treasure Hunt form as well. At the time, other toy companies were offering Ferrari big money, and Hot Wheels didn't want to pay those big bucks to produce $1 cars. They just couldn't afford to pay that license fee and make a profit selling those $1 cars. The Ferrari license is probably the most valuable in the diecast world, and a lot of other companies were offering Ferrari big money to produce their cars. At the time when they split with Hot Wheels, Tamica ended up getting the license to Ferraris, and I bought several Tamica Ferraris at the time, and to be honest, I was pretty disappointed with them. The proportions weren't right. They were very plasticky, so I just wasn't a big fan of them at all. And after buying maybe 3 or 4 different ones, I just stopped collecting them altogether, and I kind of had to forget about Ferrari at the time. Fast forward a little bit, and Maisto Barago ended up getting the license for Ferrari. They produced a lot of 1 in 43 scales and 1 in 18 scales, and a few of the 1 in 64s. But again, I just didn't think the quality is up to standards from what Hot Wheels was producing. Even though Hot Wheels, the proportions are maybe not 100% perfect back in the 2014, 2015, I felt like the quality of the models were just a lot better. Now we fast forward to mid 2024 last year, and we heard that Formula One and Hot Wheels have joined up together to create a bunch of different models in 2025. We even got an RLC release of a Formula One car, which is on pre-order right now, which will be coming in 2025 at some point. And this got me really thinking, would Formula One and Hot Wheels join up together to produce Formula One cars and not come out with the Ferrari? I don't think so. I think that definitely Ferrari is in the works with Hot Wheels at the time. It really had my brain thinking and running at that time, and I really haven't forgotten about that. Now, we do know that Hot Wheels may not be the best 100% perfect quality cars, but the main thing that Hot Wheels does have is brand power. So essentially anything that Hot Wheels produces, they can sell. And that's kind of on the same lines as Ferrari. Anything Ferrari makes, they will sell, no problems. There's pre-orders for them. They're sold out before any of them are even announced. So they have a similar business mottos. So they kind of go hand in hand. So it only makes sense for Ferrari and Hot Wheels to join up together and just absolutely crush it in the diecast industry. And that brings us to the last week where T-Hunted, which has become a very reliable source in the diecast community as far as the leaked news or speculated news, they have a video that's unfortunately not in English, but if you translate it, you can hear what they say. And they said that Ferrari and Hot Wheels are joining back up together for 2025 and releasing new models in the Hot Wheels lineup. Something that really gets me excited about this is that the advancement in technology in the last 10 years from 2014 when last Ferraris were produced to today, the technology has gotten so much better, and so we're going to see a lot better quality, more accurate models from Hot Wheels being produced, and hopefully they'll bring back some older castings like the F40 or the 250 GTO and retool those into a modern form and just make them really, really good. A good example of this is they had the Dodge Viper back in the day that they produced, and I'm a huge Dodge Viper fan, really like it, and they produced so many different color variations of the older casting, and then recently in the last year or two they retooled it, and the new retooled casting is just so much more accurate. So I'm really hoping that they do this with Ferrari. So what should we expect from Ferrari lines? Most likely we're going to get full model lines or sets of Ferraris. So we had the Ferrari Racers back in the day, which has been a super popular lineup and become very collectible and valuable today. So I expect to see another full line of Ferrari cars, Ferrari 5 car sets, Ferrari 5 packs. We're going to see a lot of different Ferrari stuff because the brand power of Ferrari is just so strong, and Hot Wheels loves to make those Ferrari only lines. So we're definitely going to see those. Expect to see chase car Ferraris as well. So I'm excited. Maybe we'll get a new exotic Envy set with the Ferrari chase car. That would be super cool. And then obviously Super Treasure Hunts have become so popular. We had a lot of Ferrari Super Treasure Hunts in the past. So expect to see new modern forms of Ferrari Super Treasure Hunts. So how about new collectors? We do know that in the past 3 or 4 years, we've gotten a lot more new collectors to Hot Wheels. And unfortunately, those people people just never got to experience when Ferraris were for sale in mainstream stores. And so this is going to kind of bring a whole new generation of Ferrari collectors and probably bring a lot more new collectors to the Hot Wheels line because of Ferrari. This is just really brand power that Ferrari has. Now, to say I'm excited about this news is really an understatement. My love of cars has really truly formed from the brand Ferrari. I've grown up just absolutely loving Ferrari cars. F40s, F50s in the mid 90s were just really my thing. I absolutely loved them. So will I be collecting Ferraris when they come out from Hot Wheels? I think that answer is pretty obvious. So really, all of this news has me thinking one thing. This is it. Let it begin.